This is us. We are heavy steps, and we have all kinds of things, like we're soaked, we stink, we're thirsty, we're cold. Oh my goodness, we're in a terrible shape. But we are in Tamriel Rebuild, which is an area I do not know. So I clearly remember the last time we played with this character, looking for a cave forever. Feels so much like, you know, the first time you play Morrowind. So that's what I love about Tamriel Rebuilt. It's Morrowind, but it's new, and I get to have this feeling of not knowing what's up that, you know, you got when you first play the game. So yes. Merlord, I'm seeing all my debuff because of Ashfall and everything. I did have a question. Back in the day, when you made a house mod and you wanted to put an oven or a fireplace and you wanted it to be compatible with necessities of Morrowind, you would actually use the model and the ID, like a gnome fireplace or one, but you would not attach any script because you didn't have them. And then when the player modded your mod, then necessities of Morrowind, your house would be effectively compatible with necessities of Morrowind. How is it with Ashfall? Like, if I want to place a fireplace, I mean not a fire pit, sorry, in my cave, and I use the one with the Ashfall ID, is it going to be compatible with Ashfall straight out of the box, or is there something to do? Because that's what I want to do. I don't want to make a single mod that has a fire pit that is not an Ashfall fire pit, basically. So yeah, tell me. Alright, yes, we've been expecting, sorry, we've been helping this guy. Somebody wanted to kill him, and we sort of helped, and we escorted him to his friend's place. We may have told the assassin that we did that. I'm not entirely sure now, but I think that's what happened. So we escorted him, he's safe, we've done our job. Then if the assassin finds him again, which is not that hard, this is not our problem. Not our problem. We have Paxson. Oh, I've missed Paxson. And Gris, because we are Argonians united. Oh, buddy. Lotion or something. I don't know. It's quite bad. For Ashfall, the plan is you will be able to add a small script that adds the IDs of whatever your mesh is you want to have Ashfall compatibility. Okay, that's what in the works, right? So for now, no. The Nummify do, it's something with Rymash where you run a little something within Rymash that nummifies your mod. So it's gonna look for all the vanilla oven and replace them with num oven. It's gonna look for all the vanilla fire pits and blah blah blah. So right now I cannot make my fireplace work with Ashfall. It's not the end of the world. I'll survive. So it's like the TR wells become usable num wells. Yes, if you nummify Tamriel Rebuilt. Exactly.
She's a hard woman, all right.
Who? Okay, I don't want to know. Let's get out. But still, better check what quest we had, because this is all new. We don't want that. We do want to do the quest for Hamameus Mora. We do want to do the quest for Sheogorath, but that's not happening here. This character is a Spellsword, and he's taken the meaning of Spellsword really, really too hard. He lives by his sword and by his spells. Abaddon, welcome on in. Lovely to see you. There you go, now you can bet. Null, you didn't miss a bet, did you? It was like, boom. It's like you were waiting for it. No, bet all is still not there. Grumble, hey, good morning. How have you been? It's been a little while. I hope you've been well. So yes, we're a spell sword. We live by the sword. We live by our spells. However, we do not use stealth skills, which includes speechcraft, so we don't admire, we don't bribe. It includes mercantile, so we don't barter. We don't use short swords and bows, obviously. Okay, granted, we use acrobatics. We jump sometimes, but only when we have to. We don't do bunny hops to practice our acrobatics, for example. So that's the sort of things we do. And as for our goals, we are a true neutral sort of character. So we want to worship both the Daedra and the Aedra, which means doing Imperial Cult quest, which, I should probably get on with. We're doing Imperial Cult quest and anything to do with the Daedra. But right now we're exploring Tamriel Rebuilt, and I'm not sure I had a lot more to do. Head in the Clouds, that's TR content. Wants me to go to Bal Aurea, where's a budding associate I should speak to in the Guild. Bal Aurea, yeah. Maybe that's what we should try to do. It's Mage's Guild, but we're discovering Tamriel. You've been well. No, not yet. But the day it happens, we're going to call it the Null Summon of Cliffies. Or something. It's a work in progress. Looks like autumn has hit down there too. Yes. It's been very London. Like typically people say, oh, London, it's raining all the time. It's not true. It really is a stereotype. But I must say for the past couple of weeks it's been very London. It's grey. It drizzles, and then for 15 minutes you have a heavy shower, and if you're cold outside, umbrella or no umbrella, your feet are going to be wet, so you go splosh as you walk. It's lovely. It's lovely. Could be worse, honestly. But yeah, autumn. Otherwise, good. Moved, so I haven't put my green paper on the wall yet, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Do you think the frame is annoying compared to having the green screen behind and just moi? You like the frame? It's growing on me, I must say. It's growing on me. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, we want to go to Bal Aurea. Yes. It's been 40 minutes. Yeah. Where am I? Am I in Bal Aurea? I don't think I am there anymore. I'm in Tel Wada. This is Bal Aurea. We were there for sure. We ended up here, I don't know, looking for some place. For sure. Devil Mania, hello and welcome on in. You like the Morrowind UI Gold? I absolutely adore this UI for Morrowind is my favorite. There's the chocolate UI, that's not bad, but I must say I like this one. I think it's clean and still vanilla enough. So yeah, we're basing everything on that. How are you doing, Devilmania? Are you up for some Morrowinding? I suppose I should maybe get started with it. Oh, by the way, speaking of UI, how do you like those lovely new icons? Archimag or Axe Magister. It's so confusing when people have different names on the Nexus and on the Discord. But anyway, this, what is it called? Scroll Beauty, I think, is the name of the mod. And I must say I like it. Because that way it fits. It goes with the potions, We have the little potion and the effect, and now I have the scroll and the effect. So I think it unifies the whole thing. Hoping it's okay if I ask some questions about modding. Yes, go for it. Absolutely, go for it. And go crazy with it, because Merlord and Null are, around. So whenever you ask something a little too complicated, I can go, you go guys. Far more knowledgeable than I am when it comes to scripting. The rest, I should manage. Alright, we're gonna try to do that quest where we're looking for that missing, yeah, it's so much better when we go with that. Missing Head in the Clouds, that's the one. So we're gonna go to Bal Aurea where Vicar Hateria is missing, and we'll look for Hesse Leg. Hesse Leg. Ooh, that's a long name. Which I can't. I want to drive at the hot doggy. Is that it? Okay. Well, come on in. Thank you so much for the follow. I want to drive at the hot doggy. I'm not sure if I read that very quickly. I had to catch the alert on my screen real quick. Alright. It's been forever since we used this install of Morrowind. I think for the past...
Blessed we are.
Blessed we are, indeed. Oh, lady. I know what you tried to do. You dyed your hair to look younger. You forgot a detail. Or two. Alright, tell what are we? Oh, yes. Oh my goodness, it's so adorable. I think we already saw one before. A mole crab. It's very cute. And we're gonna ride the River Strider, I think it's called. Do I have this?
I'm sure you'll fit right in.
We are actually riding. Daxiath, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. We are actually riding the River Strider. And my poor companions are desperately trying to catch up. I don't know where we're going, like the destination, we've never been there, but the ride is great. I wish they'd provide an umbrella or something, but never mind. Okay, so I have this problem with distant terrain and MGXA when Tamriel Rebuilt is installed. Even when I have the world mesh generated in high quality, it's blocky and pixelated. It then becomes high quality when I get close and I can watch it transform in front of me. Okay, so it's something with your settings. Now you say you've seen a lot of people complain about that. Hold on, which one do I have? I mean, 1.11 was released when? About a month ago? Because I think that's what I have. That might be the solution. I must say I haven't had this problem. And when you say that, you know, it's heavily pixelated, it could be that sometimes you sort of see the transition between the textures that are not fully rendered and then, you know, the high def textures you have in the game. That sounds a little bit extreme. I have no idea how far we're going. Watch your head. This is freaking magical, honestly. And it's even better than riding the Sill Strider, because with the Sill Strider, it's sort of bouncy. Nice night, isn't it? There is no way you can see these waterfalls from the land. Oh, very true. Very true. Hasn't that always been an issue and a thing in the newer games as well? I'm not sure which games in particular. Yeah, Devilmania, if you're generating in high quality and rendering like 100% of the world mesh, you shouldn't have that problem, really. What happens if you go for average quality? Is it as blocky? Come on, honey, spread your wings and let the Outlander see how fast we can fly. Okay. It's lovely to see he's got such a good relationship with his River Strider. We are now in the Sea of Ghost. Hang on. I really don't know where we're going. It's the same in average quality, so there's definitely a problem with the latest release. Oblivion and Skyrim, seeing the LUTs being replaced with actual text. It's true. Oof. No, 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 no. We don't want to be hit by lightning. It's a possibility we can be hit by lightning. I feel so bad for my companion trying to catch up. Let's just... Yeah, there's no way we can ignore them. Sorry, Gris. That's just the way it is. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know if it's Gris. I was like, there's no way I'm continuing that way. Let's just quit this thing. Yes, you're right, Skink. We already had that with newer games. But here, if the textures are all blocky and pixelated, it's, you know, it's one thing when the textures are not exactly rendered the same way, and at some point you can see the difference. But clearly that's a tad too much right now. So we're not gonna ride the river strider again. We've seen it. We've seen how it works. It's raining still. We know that. Yeah.
What do you want?
Not sure which mod does that. Lothanis, let's have a look. Oh, 82? I mean, that's okay, we're loaded. Pretty sure my trees tend to slightly move when that happens in Morrowind. Kinda annoying. They move. But they're exactly the same model, right? So, oh wow, we're down here. Well, that means we're not doing that quest for the Mages Guild just yet. Maybe they have a Mage Guild hold around here. We really need to... Come on, let's get serious. I need to eat. Oh! You know, this character was before the latest release of Ashfall. So now, just dropping food in my inventory is not a good idea, for I could get diseased. But then again, I am an Argonian. I'm gonna risk it. Good. It's not very filling. We're gonna have to cook, won't we? We're gonna have to cook. Baxon, buddy? Are you actually carrying things for me? You are actually carrying things for me. Ingredients and money. It's yours. You keep it. Really, I was hoping to get That's the thing. I don't have my camping stuff, and I won't be able to buy my grill and my cooking pot in Tamriel Rebuilt. So we have two options, and I'm gonna let you decide. We can travel back to the mainland where we can buy, you know, the stuff we need to cook, or I can turn off the needs for food until we get back to the mainland. Why aren't I wearing that? And that? We still have a chance. Player I never think of the console. See, I'm not a cheater at heart. What can I say? No, he doesn't have it. Alright. Let's do this, my lord. Let's move the cup. We don't want to. ID, please, for... we need... Do I have an axe? I can buy one. I can buy one. The grill and the cooking pot, please. This is a pop test on your mod. What are the ideas for your grill and your cooking pot? Nice. Very easy to remember. That works. An ashful cooking pot. I'm just going on the limb there. I'm sorry, I want to cook. I have to brew the amazing stew because it's so nice. Cooking pot, good. No, what did I type? Cooking pot. Maybe it's not cooking pot. I mean, we can survive with the grill only, so let's do that. Okay, we're gonna have to get out of the city. I'm gonna need an axe of some sort. What do you fight with, Chris? What do you fight with? Oh, you have a beautiful wizard staff. You're using a spear. I don't have an axe. Maybe one of these fine traders. I mean, clearly you're selling pots. But there we go. Ugh. It's gonna be big and chunky. I will barely be able to carry it, but 51 septim for a heavy rusty iron axe. How do we get out of the market? There. Duck. Shame on you, my lord. Shame on you. That it's Prof letting you know what is the name. And we are outside, so let's do this. Get some. Oh no, what the? I'm in combat. Oh crap. And right now, no N1. I have to remember we have the no menu, no combat menu. This is an axe, right? No, it's a warhammer. Idiot. Idiot. I really hope I can somehow just jump my way in. Because now we're so... Dun dun dun. Is it possibly a different version? An older one? Do I know how to levitate? A little bit. Just a little bit. I have not learned this incredibly useful spell. Don't I have boots of levitation? I do not. Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. I am cold, I know. And hungry and tired. And I made things worse for myself. Stupid boat. Won't you know, give me a bit of space so that I too can get out of the water. It changed at some point. It's very likely, isn't it? Hello, lady. Ooh, she wants to remain anonymous. You sell rotten tomatoes? We keep the rotten tomatoes. I know one day they're gonna be useful. I just know it. Yeah, that's it. No axe. Let's go back to the market. Ooh, these mushrooms didn't have collision, I think. I just went through them. And that is not really the way to the market. It's a lovely, lovely village. That's the sort of Telvanni architecture that, you know, we love. Seriously, how does one... Ouch. Okay.
See something you like.
Well, Hindus, it really depends. Do you have an axe? You do not. You're a guard. You seem to be all about alchemy. No axe. I might have to console in an axe. I'd rather. Thank you so much for resubbing, explorers. Lovely to see you again. Share? What do you mean share? Oh, tournament. Let's do this. It's very epic. Eh? Eh? Missed me. Oh. In the meanwhile, currently in the lead. Skink, you had to outdo me, didn't you? Didn't you? Sorry, lady. This is the only game that is only for subs and VIPs. There, we have a version in the works for everyone, but that's for later. You're sort of in a time zone late for me. I know. I mean, it's more like you're early for me, I guess. London time. So for me, it's just 9:30 in the morning. The day is starting. That's just how you roll, isn't it? Okay, fair enough. Who loves Mudley? I love Mudley. I almost regret not putting a sound to that little Jeff going in the background, but oh well. I mean, time zones really are a nightmare, honestly. Well, we all get to enjoy the epic music, so there's that. I'm gonna console in an axe. Merlord, still around? Do you remember the ID for your stone axe? I mean, Ashfall stone axe comes to mind, but who knows London time? I've only been to Paris time zone in Europe. That was, oh my god, maybe over a decade ago. Sorry for making you feel old. Merlord, congratulations, you are the champion of the subs. If you keep winning the champion of the sub, you'll get your own adoring fan. And all of a sudden, it's like, I don't want to do that game anymore. Congrats. Ashfall stone axe? No. Merlord or Prof, if you still have the enchanted editor open. Oh, but the stone axe is from Frostwind. It's from the legacy. So could we do Frostwind stone axe? No. I feel like I'm trying to crack a password. A wood axe. Okay, well, I didn't see that one coming. Have you been to Necrom yet? No, we haven't. Like, I'll show you the map. We've just done little fleet jumps in the northern part of Tamriel rebuilt. Though we've been to Old Ebonheart. We have. Explorers, how can I convey how young your streaming Morrowind makes me feel? It is true. It's like, I mean, I do get what you're saying. Because I've been playing for so long, it's like we're not even aging. Things have not changed. It's still same old, same old. What was the idea again? A wood axe. Okay. We are now ready, I think, probably to go and make some fire so we don't freeze to death, cook something so we don't starve, and rest. I don't have a... There we go. There we go. TD made an HQ retexture for it earlier this year. I think I've seen the screenshots and it was absolutely lovely. Dobrula, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. Let's have a bit more. You're still waiting for your good computer. Over 2 weeks now in repairs. I know, and every day is like... Oh, hello. Every day is horrible when you're waiting. Lagrin Darius' shack. Maybe. Let's put the axe away. No need to spook him.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Hello, Lagrin, is what I want to say. Who are you? You're a local, born and raised here. Any rumors? A wanderer recently spoke of some foreign type of magic. He spoke of a spell that could morph even the most valuable items into gold. Of course, that's the Chrysopia spell. And it's lovely. You still need Ashful cooking pot, by the way. The one in the Legacy ESP. And what's this? Oh, because it's a different one. But you know what? I mean, right now I have a grill. I can still grill things. The stew will wait. Obviously, we love cooking the stew, but you know, we'll survive. It's not because my second best computer can run Skyrim, but at less than 20 FPS, ouch. Chrysopia spell, yes. I mean, I may have the pronunciation completely wrong, but basically it's a spell. Once you get it, you cast it, you select an item in your inventory, and you're gonna get gold. You're effectively, it's the Philosopher's Stone, you're turning objects into gold. The catch is the value, I did test the mod, and the ratio was, I'm not sure, you don't get the full value of the item, obviously, but anyway, if you get 10 septims out of it, it's going to take 10 hit points from you. So it's a good mod, especially I think playing a sorcerer, you know, it's blood magic essentially. So I think a sorcerer would be willing to bleed a little bit for money and power, I would say. It is transmutation, yes, but you know, we don't have that in Morrowind vanilla. Rebuild works, it's MGE. Avalon, you mean Tamriel Rebuild works with MGE? Yes, it does for me, but however, earlier on we were discussing a problem with MGE and the distant land generator in the latest version of MGE, and it's possible, I haven't used this install in a while, so it's possible that I have not updated, and for sure I have not rerun the distant land generator. So mine is fine, but that's because I haven't updated it in a little while. So now we know. You haven't done that in Morrowind yet, just the one in Skyrim that turns into silver and silver into gold. This one is a bit different, but it's a good one. More rumors, maybe? Have you noticed, for all its proclamations about protecting the rights of property and preserving law and order, the Imperial Legion does little enough to capture and prosecute abolitionists? That's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? Yeah, I guess. I mean, we're neutral, and we don't feel strongly about slavery, even though, you know, Argonians suffer the most. I mean, Argonians and Khajiits, but we don't mind it overly. A secret. If the great houses want a dominant noble dead badly enough, they'll get a contract through the Morag Tong. If the Fla is smart, they flee the city. Huh. I never knew that Fla. I mean, I'm guessing it's one of these words like Enwa and Sweat and Sarah. They flee the city, go underground and lay low for a spell. But some of the braver ones wait in ambush. They rarely survive. There's the one I helped, and for now he's surviving. Well, who doesn't? All in with the twin lumps, even though they aren't 100% full faction. In vanilla they're not, but if we mod it, Brother Juniper's twin lump mod is really good. I've only done one. It's different forks, like there's different way you can choose to fight slavery, and I've done one of them only, but it was enjoyable. Morrowind lore. The blight is weather caused by the big volcano Red Mountain. Necromancy. Our practice. Oh, you're a necromancer? Our practice of binding our dead. Oh, it means the Domna. It means the Domna. Of binding our dead to protect sacred and family property is our right, and protected by temple and imperial law. Yeah, it's an accepted form of necromancy, I guess. All hail modding, the twin lump against Bethesda's slavery of limitations. Yes it is. I mean, honestly, I totally respect people who choose to play vanilla Morrowind. I actually admire them because I think I'm unable to play Morrowind without mods now. But at the same time, it's like depriving yourself of so much content, and good content. Not every mod is good. We don't need a fuchsia Dwemer armor or a bright yellow Daedric armor. But then again, it's up to taste, really. But seriously, why would you deprive yourself of everything? I recently bought the Morrowind Prophecies, the Morrowind player guide back in the day, and it seems pretty sad that you can't end slavery in Morrowind unless you only have Xbox. Of course, if you only have the Xbox, then you play it the way it is. That's it's been, the console versus PC. It's not so much an issue with Skyrim anymore, but obviously it's a more recent game, and what's it called, the creator club. Well, it's a whole new topic of discussion. Red Mountain is the great volcano in the center of Vardenfell Island. The crater of Red Mountain is also called Dagoth-Ur region, where Dagoth-Ur and his evil servants dwell. The tribunal built the ghost fence around Red Mountain to imprison Dagoth-Ur and his servants, and to protect Morrowind from the blight storms that issue from Dagoth-Ur's crater. And they're doing so on that, honestly. Just vanilla, not having the topic grayed out, so you know they have nothing new to say. If you kill every slave owner, technically you would end it. That is very true. It's just the slaves would be stunned in shock, and they would stand there forever. No, then again, if you kill every slave owner, slave trader, you get all the keys and you can free all the slaves. So they would eventually, disappear and go home. So that would work. That would work. You still don't have the good stuff without the script extender. For me it's the same thing. Like, people who choose to play vanilla, and again, I'm not saying they're wrong, I feel they deprive themselves of so many things with mods, and people who do not have the script extender do deprive themselves of some amazing stuff. Then again, Open Morrowind has some advantages that vanilla or even MGE setup doesn't have. So, if they feel that the trade-off is good, well, it's good for them. But I'm sticking to my setup for now. Slave owner dead, no slavery. I think it makes sense. It does. And you'll get the key, you can free everyone. And, with one of my characters, we were against slavery, and we found the ultimate way to free the slave. We freed them from the shackles of life. So, if all else fails, also kill the slaves and they will be free. It's plan B, shall we say. Except for the poor slaves who have no key. Exactly. That's when the plan B comes in. Or you get, is it Karis's mod? Live Free? Which is a lovely mod as well, where when you talk to a slave, you can free them because you have the key. You can free them because you cast an open spell. I think there was another way. You can use a lockpick. I think you can use a lockpick as well, possibly. Alright, you have nothing else to say. Thank you for your time. Does that belong to you? It does not. You don't mind if I take this? Thanks. What a lovely, lovely... It's okay, he said I could take a bit. Here we go. I have wood. Where do we go to have a bit of shelter if it rains? That's not gonna help us much, but there you have it. No, not all of it, buddy. One at a time, as I've learned the hard way. I mean, the hard way that I burnt all my firewood. I took the bread. He didn't mind. I asked, I checked. We create the campfire. We add firewood, quite a bit. We light the fire. We add the supports and we place the grill. Any progress, my lord, on solving... Yeah, there we go. I dropped that. On solving the grill. I mean, then again, it's my character's fault. He's sort of like, you have the grill and he's sort of throwing the crab meat right, you know, between the slits. It's not the right word. There we go. Can I grill eggs? Probably not. Why not? Surely the egg would cook eventually. So all I have to eat is crab meat. I can grill eggs? Okay, I was too impatient. Oh, okay. It's because I didn't place it properly. And now we do nothing. Oh, you're cooking so slowly. Okay, what else? I mean, I have another... In the meanwhile, we have bread. I have no water. And then again, I have no cooking pot. So, if we're thirsty, we'll drink a potion. Good stuff. If you're gonna drink, you know, make it magical. That's what I say. You have to position it just right. I did. I mean, just right. It's sort of going through, but I'm not complaining. I will be able to eat. And that's all that matters. We are incredibly thirsty. See, if we could brew or cook a stew, I would be able to drink as well. But I don't really have any potion to spare. Chris? Were you carrying bottles, things? No, you have the, you know, the essentials. Right. So what we're gonna do, that Dunmer. Uh-oh. It could be that my tree replacer does that. Because I find it hard to believe that there would be such a massive floater in Tamriel Rebuilt that nobody's seen. No, it could be. Hello, hi. You've been so kind. I figure you wouldn't mind if I took a bottle? Thank you. It would be fun if there was a quest or two to procure more powerful campfires, like the Dwemer Stove or a Telvanni crockpot. Ooh, the Dwemer Stove, I guess would be kind of hard to implement because so far Ashfall is all about surviving in the outdoors. So hugging around or holding around an oven, Dwemer or not, might be a little over the top. But a Telvanni crockpot, I would like that. Really? You've seen a lot of them? But anyway, a Telvanni crockpot that enhances the buffs that you get when you cook, or that I don't know, when you use it, it gives you a +10 to your cooking skill. Something like that, Merlor. Just throwing new ideas, adding stuff to your never-ending list of to-do list, I guess. Quick, let's get some water. The egg was cooking ever so slowly. So I'm really hoping that it's not gonna be burnt. But someone would have to model it for me. Yeah. Well. Yes. Then again, there's so many models. Even just a beautiful retexture would do. Ooh, just on time. Anyway, we're thirsty, so we're gonna try to drink the water. It's dirty. We could have a slight problem of dysentery. However, we are an Argonian. We resist diseases, so here's to hoping. Drink dirty water, yes. I am hydrated and not, you know, having a bathroom issue. So we're good. I mean, that egg is humongous. So we're gonna have a nice grilled egg. That's pretty filling. And some crab meat. Alright. Oh, we do feel much better. We still stink. And we're still cold, but let's warm up. My time scale possibly. I think I might have reduced it to 6. Yeah, it's 6. That's mostly because, I mean, as much as I like, you know, everything, if we spend too much time, like, you know, we run for 10 minutes and go, oh wait, we have to eat. And then another 10 minutes, oh wait, we have to drink. But 6 is really quite low. Quite happy with 12, that makes sense. And then, yeah, we'll see how that is. It's almost completely filled. Warming up, we're still cold and soaking wet. We have fuel for 4 hours. I promise you we're not going to stay there for 4 hours. We'll go explore. You know what I haven't seen yet in Tamriel Rebuilt? Ruins. We found a cave, a mine, a couple of cities obviously. But, oh yes, warming up. So good. Okay, let's just... You can't quite see the bar in the bottom left corner, but I'm slowly warming up. I wish it was, you know, more than that. Faster. I can pick up the grill. Did I have... No, hang on. Since I need to wait to warm up, let's add... or try to add... couple of eggs to grill. There we go. So we warm up and we watch the eggs cook. I'm still cold. You think I should throw in more firewood? I mean, you'll tell me, adding more firewood, is it that the flame intensifies or just that it's gonna last longer? Are you cool? Are you cool in real life or in game? I'm okay in real life. Like I actually have a blanket on my legs and a nice, you know, jumper and a scarf. So in real life, honestly, I can't complain. But it's definitely like, it's autumn here already. It feels like it. It's autumn without the pretty colors. So it's meh. Not the best part. I could remove the support and burn them too. That's when you grow really, really desperate. I'm just chilly now. And we have eggs for, you know, our next adventures. I can remove the supports and the grill, that is true. And just warm up a little bit more, come on. Do you sell any scarves? I'm in the market, I'm keeping mine. I got it at a supermarket. It's not fancy or anything, but it's huge. So I'm in the market for scarves. I mean, no, I don't, but I could knit you one if you're not in a hurry or not particularly into fashion. Come on, dry. I'm, you know, keeping warm. I think that's gonna have to do because we want to, you know, explore and do things. I'll leave the fire there. I can extinguish it, thank you. And hopefully I'll remember where it is and we can come back to it. Let's go explore, let's do things. How many bits for you to knit me a scarf? 1 billion? No, I mean, honestly, I can knit. It's not that I've done that in a long while, but and I don't think it would be very pretty. It would be super hot. Like, it is true that a scarf that is knitted, for I have knitted a scarf, they're really, you know, they're woolen, they're really hot. But you know, all the logistics and everything. I saw somebody. Oh, Dub Ruler, you have to go. Well, have fun as well. I hope your day goes well. I'm not sure what time it is for you, if you're off to work or off to bed. Either way, I hope you have a good time. A few years ago, I got my mother a scarf for Christmas, woven from alpaca hair by a co-worker who raised alpaca. Oh my goodness, it must have been so... Sleep. That's the better option. Have a good night, Dub Ruler, and thank you so much for spending time with us. Electrobob, hello, welcome on in. We are off to explore. So I want a ruin, I want a cave, I want something to explore. I don't want to kill a guar, don't attack me. Guars are cute. You're attacking me, aren't you? A big bug. Wow. And did you hear that? That musk fly, it's dead, but it's still buzzing. We're gonna leave it there. You love this game? Well, Electrobob, you are in the right place. We love this game too. And right now we're exploring Tamriel Rebuilt. And I've never been there, so it's a discovery for me, and I cannot stress enough the joy of discovering things in a game you've been playing for, you know, almost 20 years. It's priceless. What is that? It's wild. Okay. Oh, I did a multi-strike right there. I'm feeling, you know, so powerful. Next gen combat. Weapon perks. Yes, always hit. Yes. Active blocking. No. Ah, yes, I would have to restart. Well, next time. You're gonna be 8 because I never use 8. Yeah. Oh well, next time. You played it in 2003 from spring to autumn, and then you stopped? How did you? How did you manage to stop? Like, the only thing that stopped me from playing the game was modding the game. There we go. That's the only way I stopped playing it. Oh wow. that Daedric sword. Good stuff, good stuff. I miss when the muskflies used to use the werewolf sound. Is that how it was? Like I said, I've never played Tamriel Rebuilt, so I've never even tried the alpha builds. I remember when they were out, and I was like, nah, you still have so much to explore in the main. I mean, like in Vvardenfell itself. Why install a huge landmass? Like in 15 years, you haven't managed to explore that. What do you expect you'll do with this? You never played Tamriel Rebuilt? Well, if you're looking for something, more for your Morrowind, but it still feels, vanilla and balanced. What do we have over there? Might be just rocks. There is a shack. It's still not what I'm really, really hoping for. I want a ruin of some sort. Of any sort. I mean, we'll check out the shack, just in case it's the entrance to some underground cave, sprawling complex. Hello, lady. Hello, Zerani. Who are you? Zerani Sulips at your service. I hope to help you with something. I would do anything to stop with my boring and back-breaking work. Oh, well, we can chat for a little while, and if you have some bread lying around, I might take it. What do you say? It's a good deal, I think. You finished it all. I always thought I would play it again someday. Electric Bob? I mean, unless you were playing it on Xbox. May I suggest a couple of well-chosen mods? Because they're gonna change your game. Or like the simplest way. It's not my favorite mod, but it's still, a very good mod. If you've already played the game and you want to play it again years later, but slightly different, try Morrowind Rebirth. The landscapes are going to be different. I mean, it's a good idea if you want to play the game again, but not exactly the same game, but still the same game, if you know what I mean. Abaddon, you're saying mega Anuria in Morrowind. Cool. But oh well, that was a big chunk of text. I'll get to it. But are the big predators in the game like the Tyrannosaurids or the Mosasaurs? You know what? I don't think we have those. But, we might suggest it to the Tamriel Rebuild team. Or the Project Tamriel. Or Skywind. Like, there's so many exciting projects going on with Morrowind. Who knows? Make the suggestion. I remember I did a PowerPoint presentation with over 500 screenshots covering the whole story. A PowerPoint present to whom? Who did you make that presentation to? I mean, I would have loved it, but I don't know. At school? At work? All right. Today, let's forget about the sales and the market and the interest rate. Let's talk about something truly exciting. Morrowind. For yourself. Alright, let me read that. Explorers, you were saying, I haven't played all of the vanilla game either, but I have looked at Tamriel Rebuilt a bit. Okay, I admit, I went to Port Telvannis and it was the biggest and bestest Telvanni city ever seen. Sorry for all the caps. The brutal Telvanni made me, but the real Port Telvannis is like Vivek, but with mushroom buildings. I mean, just looking at the screenshots, it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. And I don't know how they did it. I mean, yes, time, effort, and care. They managed to build something that feels vanilla, but is better than vanilla. Unlike some mods are going to be really extravagant and big and huge, and it looks cool, but you say, yeah, that's a mod. There's no way that's vanilla. With the Tamriel Rebuild, it could have been vanilla, but better quality. Electric Bob, you did so last year, interlinked with mods, and it looks great. Good. So you're playing it again, right? Sorry if I post too much text, just tell me, Blokies. No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I'm happy, you know. I'm here to talk with you guys. I can play Morrowind on my own, but it's not nearly as fun as, you know, talking to you. Let's find out about Zerani's Sulips and why her life is so boring. What is Baldran? You are in Baldran.